hear man wanking off to the national anthem as if God save the Queen of Great Britain and our culture. Bollocks.
This guy has to give me a hug for what he said. Give me a hug for what he just said. That's the realest shit. What are you wanking off to the anthem for? They don't love you, bro.
So all this, oh yeah, I love British culture. If you can be honest about what British culture is and British history, then we can have that conversation. If you're gonna cherry pick and be like, oh yeah, because I could leave my door unlocked. Do you know how many people could leave their doors unlocked in Syria? Now they ain't got doors or buildings or fucking arms, bro. Yeah?
When we started the conversation, we only got 2 minutes in. Hold on, it does matter because
we're here now.
Yeah, of course it is, man. It's not Jedi's corner, that's for sure. Not Jedi's corner, yeah?
2 rounds have corners, bro. Way too round. You ain't had a corner for years, bro.
So you said I set up a shop, bro.
Do you know what this is? This is like shows you how the richest power in the world
with the rights and wrongs that we know
and still do. Raj and still do.
Yeah, they still do, but what we are trying to discuss
they still do,
was
mate.
to find out how
Raj is on run.
Stop England fucking around the world. You know what I mean?
we can't do that as individuals.
Why not? Where's the people power? Because we live in a dictatorship. So then if we can't control what our country is doing, yeah? If we can't determine what foreign policy is going to be for our country, that they're doing shit in our name, then we're living in a dictatorship. Are we not?
Yes. After we're on a macro,
so then what is our micro level?
Because right now,
this dictatorship has been going on since this whole political system has been running in England. It ain't been no different. It's not been any different. So what is it about British culture that we're loving when we're living in a dictatorship?
Benefits.
We can't even defend ourselves. We don't even have the right to defend ourselves in case our government is against us. We don't even have no power.
Yo, bro, I'm an IPP prisoner, bro. If someone attacks me today, I'll go back to jail for my own protection. What's that?
As a white man, you're not what? No, it's not. It's your opinion. But I like a white man's opinion, just like I like a black man's opinion. My most important thing about opinions is that it's honest, and you're being honest to yourself. And I can see you in your eyes. You're glossing over what you know England is doing. You know. Come on, bro.
Right, let's have it right. Let's have it right.
Where are the Tasmanians on this planet, bro?
Dead.
Where are they?
Dead. Extinct. Tahinos extinct.
Hang on. Because you're making out, what you're doing is you're making it between black and white people.
I never once meant. Did I mention black or white? Or did I say English? British? I'm talking about your nationality. Your nationality. He's representing England. He's representing. I'm not talking about his colour. I'm talking about his nationality, yeah, and the history of this.
Which you've not been letting me do. Is you're saying Englishness itself is inherently racist?
Yes.
Yeah. English culture. Yeah. English culture is.
I think at one time
could have been.
Not you.
I never said Englishman. I never said Englishman.
But do you think there's any progress?
Yeah, so yeah, well, the progress is they've managed to metamorphose it from overt racism to covert racism.
Secret.
What is covert? What is covert racism?
Institutional racism.
Stuff like me putting in me phoning up the real estate guy and saying, oh look, I'm looking for a 2-bedroom flat, rare. And they're like, oh yeah, boom, yeah, we'll get onto you, give us your name. I'm like, yeah, boom, my name's Jedi Ali. And they're like, oh Ali, alright, yeah, no problem, boom. Phone them back, can't get through, never pick up. Yeah? Get my brethren, my white brethren to do the same thing. Oh, this is cool. What's your name? Oh yeah, Stephen Smith. No problem, we give you a call back in half an hour. Half an hour comes, he gets a call. Half an hour back, he gets a call. Go into a workplace. Me and you walking on the road, mates, yeah? You've got all the fucking drugs, yeah? Aspects said this the other day, yeah? You've got all the drugs. You've got all the drugs, yeah, and I have none, yeah? We're walking. Oh, excuse me, mate, can we just speak to you, please? Keep your hands out your pockets, fella. Yeah, you match the description of it, and you go toddling on, and I'm the one that's getting pulled up. These are real life experiences, yeah? All right, it's an exaggeration, however, statistically, they have already admitted. If you go to, because you know you go to the national, the statistics, yeah, of this year. Stop and search. You can go and see for yourself, yeah. Because he's telling me that it's in my head. Okay, 1 second though. He's telling me that it's in my head, yeah, that black men are being disproportionately stopped, yeah. But the statistics are out there. The white man is 5 times more likely to be in possession of a drug, yeah. but less likely to be searched.
Hold on, what?
Now, out of the stop and searches of black and white men, out of Asian men, out of the stop and searches,
predominantly low one of the white
the
ones.
white guys are the ones that actually.
Do you really want to go?
It's not my stats.
I do.
Do you want the truth?
Hold on,
Do you want the truth? Because these are national statistics.
Why have so many black gangs got guns? That's why they're stopped.
Where's the guns coming from?
Right, where were the
Alright, well, 1 second. Okay, cool. Where's the gun? Okay, this is how it works now. This is how it works. Yeah? This is how it works.
I ain't got no guns. I ain't got no guns, brother. Put the guns
You're
away.
saying you're a gang member?
Where did your guns come from?
You're saying you're a
Let's
gang
search
member?
some guns. Where's the guns? This is what I've got in my bag, yo. As a black man, I got a battery pack. I've got anti-killing. That's explosive charge.
Don't do that.
Yeah? Like this is how I move as a black man, innit?
So what I'm saying is, where's the guns come from? Where's the guns come from?
Wherever you stop getting them.
From the white guys in the army. White guys in the army.
The Caucasian mountains. Caucasian mountains means Caucasian.
Bro, listen. Don't.
Black people can't buy guns in shops. We don't have licenses.
King.
I have a criminal record. I can't buy a gun.
Hear what I'm saying? So these guns, you're saying is why are we buying them? So you're not interested in how they're getting on the streets. They're getting on the streets because white men are putting them on the streets. White men are putting them on the streets. Yeah. Go and look. No. No one's buying the Saudi Arabian guns. You're lying. White men. So here I say, pull up. All right, let's pull up the top 10 convictions here for arms dealing. Yeah.
White men.
Yeah.
White men.
Find a black man.
White men.
That's arms dealing. That's not endorsement.
White men drill guns and sell them, bro. Black men use
Right,
guns.
in that case,
White men sell them and
you
drill
tell
them,
me
bro.
right now.
Stop the white men bringing the guns on.
Let me speak. Let me speak. Right, let me
Toyota Jeeps,
Please
yeah?
tell me right now, this white
Yeah.
man is going to sell you a gun.
Say that again.
So where is this white man who's going to sell you a gun?
What do you mean? Where is this white man?
Find him.
Same white man that's selling us all the coke and all the heroin.
No, hang on, we're all guilty of that. We're all
No, we're
guilty of
not.
that. Yes,
We're
we
not.
are.
We're not.
Yes, we are.
We're not. We're not getting into the
I'm not
country
gonna give
on mass
away my
amounts like
personal
that.
habits,
Can I say
but I'm
something?
sorry, that's
Let me
rubbish.
try and be balanced here. He has a legitimate.
It's right. It's right.
Because the thing is,
I don't even know what to title this video.
More than any other race. There's no doubt about that. I know.
He's in denial.
The thing is,
This is British culture as well. Head in the sand.
You're
That's
not
racist.
You're still not told
It's
him
not.
where the guns come from. You need to talk to him where the guns
I
come
was
from.
trying to.
I know.
No,
But
you're
there's no
fucking
point shouting at him. Let me tell you, yeah, if I was walking down the road, yeah, I'm telling you straight now, yeah, if there's a black guy behind me and I'm walking down the road,
We've gone from the English flag to this.
There's no doubt about that. And I'm not saying
You
that.
doubt that? He has a problem with the truth.
Hold on. I'm not a victim mentality, but there are some truths, yeah, and
You don't
black
believe
guys.
Years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
I'm saying I'm not a victim.
We're becoming a truly even field. And I think the only thing keeping racism alive is
Throwing out the race card victims as if it's
I tell you
lucrative.
what keeps racism alive.
Partially.
No, I tell you what keeps racism alive. Yeah, is people turning around, listen to statistics and be like, I don't think that's true. Yeah, their ignorance, that ability, that white privilege to be able to even say,
I can't believe you did
that white privilege.
White privilege is a thing.
That white privilege, bro.
I'm a building site worker on £10 an hour.
Bro,
What are you talking about?
Bro.
You've got no privilege
whatsoever.
One second.
So you're one of us then? That's what I said. Yes, I said that.
One
Wait,
second.
wait,
No.
you said that or not?
No.
Come on now, I understand.
You lot are a mess.
You're all in our boat. That's why we're here together.
You lot are a mess.
I'm a Jedi, he's the
No,
same as
one
us.
second. It's not because you're a builder for £7 an hour. That means you don't have white privilege.
No, I don't.
You don't
My
understand.
boss was black.
You don't understand.
My boss was black because he earned his job.
That's not what white privilege is,
That's not
bro.
white privilege is.
Obama was black.
That's not what white privilege is about, bro.
No, please, let me tell you something. Obama was prison. He's mixed race, his mum's white. Yeah?
Even if
Anybody,
that's not
look
what
at me
white
please.
privilege is.
Now anybody who knows US presidency knows that you have to be related to the Queen. So anyone who is related to the Queen, yeah? If Obama is 35th in line to the throne and someone else is 36, Obama as a black man is going to get it because of his white blood relation.
Don't let him get away with saying that about white privilege.
I need to ask you a
man
question.
down.
Let me in this chat finish.
Let me ask you a question, Jedi.
Let me finish. finish, please, and then you can all sort of...
Let me ask you a question. Do you think here that there is progression here in terms of integration and racism kind of becoming less prevalent?
It's just trickery. Like I said, it's just you just made it. It's just been made more covert.
But how can we live like that? How can we live like that though?
Yeah, you lot are moving. Answer this question fully.
You guys can live like it. He can definitely live like it and be like, oh yeah, look, things are improving, yeah. But the truth, I'm living the truth.
Yeah, I'm not saying things are perfect. It's still not great.
But what I'm saying
got a long way to go. But it is improving.
No, it's not improving, bro. It ain't improving. All that's happening is the dog in the fence thinks that he's free now that he can't see the fence. That's it.
Let me ask you a controversial question.
The racism ain't changing.
Do you think that let me ask you a controversial question. Do you think that Asian community, like the Sikh and the Hindu communities, maybe have a different experience?
Of course you do. Of course you do. Because you lot have been more interested in integrating in that way, yeah, and you've been more accepted because one, you're less threatening, and two, you're more compliant. We've got to deal with people as racists, yeah. It's just it's not only that. I've had many conversations with my brother, with Raj, yeah. So he knows that it's true. Like he's the one that told me, bro, I got caught. I didn't have them issues, blah blah blah. We know this, yeah. We also know that the Sikh community are definitely number one when it comes to integrating into the society for the Asian community. The Sikhs are at the forefront, and the Hindus, I don't know, but the Sikhs, from my personal experience, I'm saying that, yeah, they're at the head of that. Cool, that's great. Now the thing with the black man is, yeah, there's so many layers to this onion, yeah. There's reasons why we, like, at the end of the day, it works to keep us all down. You keep the black man down, because then that keeps you in a position where you're not that angry. Oh, brother, everything's fucking racist to you. Every fact is racist. You said it like 8 times. I've not said one thing racist. I'm not. I never said you don't suffer. Yes, you are. No, we ain't. No, I never. Don't put words in my mouth. No, you once said that. No. You can suffer with us.
If you're in the same boat as us, you're suffering
with us. It still doesn't mean that. It still doesn't. 1 second. It still doesn't mean that racism doesn't exist or white privilege doesn't exist, because I have many white brothers and sisters that are in the exact same scenarios as me when it comes to finances, whatever. Now the only difference is that when we go out and we actually try to get ourselves out of these scenarios, they have a few more options. Yeah? And the reason why they have a few...
You are struggling. And let me tell you something. Hold on.
Everyone is struggling.
Hold on. You see, because you're struggling, and we're all struggling as different races. Do you know where that police officer's sitting there right now? He's afraid that all of us, as different cultures, will one day say, you know what? We're in this boat together, you know.
This is the thing.
They just got across the road.
You mean finally?
Now the only thing for the police is not really to fight crime, you know. Yeah, they are a barrier. Sure, people wait. This is important. This is important. Yeah, the police are just a barrier between the haves and the have-nots. They don't give a fuck about us. Now you don't talk about stop and search.
What if we stop being racist?
Talk about stop and search. I was 13 years old. Yeah, I didn't get stop and search. I got arrested for robbery.
Stop talking about it.
They told my mother he fits the description. Do you know? Do you know what they told the description of me? Yeah, sorry. Oh, a black man with gold rings, gold chains, and something else. I can't remember what it was. Mama said, you're describing a pimp. My son don't wear rings. My son's 13 years old. Anyone who wears rings and takes off rings, like, you know them cheating ass married men, yeah, and girls look at them and say, no, you're married. How you know that? I can see the tan line. Yeah? My mum said, you're chatting shit. My son don't have no tan line. My son don't wear rings. He don't wear jewelry. You understand me? My son wears designer clothes.
Good idea.
Yeah? So my son fits the description. If my son fits the description, why did he not describe his 300 Versace pound bomber jacket that says Versace jeans coach on the back? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as a black man, I fit the description. Now that's what Respect is talking about.
Can I finish on
you understand me? Sorry. Oh yeah, that's it. Jedi.
Can we
Jedi Ali.
This chapter's finished, please.
You try to have a discourse before you go.
Right, because yes. Right now, is it safe to say you are standing here giving your opinion? Let me finish. You are free to say so.
He knows you're going to talk.
You're a black man who's being very, very outspoken.
I'm not a black man.
Oh, you're not?
No.
You're reviewed.
Okay, so that's sort of escaping what I'm saying.
No.
You enjoy England, you like it here, and you're not going anywhere.
I don't enjoy England.
Okay, so what point would you leave?
I was born here.
Okay, so what?
At the point where I can financially support myself in another climate, and also my children and my family.
I was happy moved.
This is the thing. It's
Start
all
a
good.
GoFundMe.
It's all good. Yeah, saying okay, why don't you just move your geography? But when we deal with British foreign policy,
Sorry.
so when you deal with British foreign policy, they don't apply that same kind of ideology. Oh, well, do you know what? They're in another jurisdiction, so let them live their life over there.
Yeah.
No, you want to go and enforce the way you want to see the world. This is British culture, yeah? Going to other lands to enforce the way they see things, the morals they want to see in the world, and telling them this is how to live.
Yeah.
This is
You know
the way
what?
to be.
First of all, yeah.
It's not everyone's culture.
Forget-
Because
forget the black
I'm
man.
yet to see Nigeria,
Yeah.
the Nigerian army, going over to Italy and invading them, saying, oh, well, look, the way you lot are treating it. They can't get
No,
to.
they've been blown out the water for miles away.
So,
No, that's true.
So
No,
then you know that the
really
world.
and truly,
So you know the world is not set up
So
fair.
really and truly,
So
you know that the world's not set where Africans can dominate.
Exactly.
Next thing you get blown at the water.
Why is
Yeah,
that?
so we're not really the threat then.
Why is that? So where's the equality? So where's the equality?
Nah, France is with them.
So where's the equality then?
France is with them.
Where's the equality?
They're cousins.
If your foreign policy, one second, bro. If your foreign policy can affect a little Nigerian or Somali or anybody else in the fucking world, and they can't affect your children in the same way, then where's the equality? Me growing up as a quote unquote black man belonging to Nigeria, how come I can't have the same confidence that if something happens to me, my army will come over and look after me? Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have. A white man can. Yeah, you can get kidnapped somewhere and be like, rah, fucking, I'm English. You're like even kidnappers understand that there's a value placed on lighter skin. We know this. Let's just be real, bro. But we can't
When
be
was the
real.
last time a
So we're
Rasta
gonna
man got
keep-
kidnapped?
We're gonna. I mean, because one thing you'll
When
find
the last time a Rasta man got held for ransom?
Yeah, over there, I was arguing for Jamaica, right? So I don't
There is a
No, I'm not saying
But
there is a truth to that.
I just asked the
There is a
question
truth
for
to that.
everyone.
Have you seen that Dave Chappelle joke?
Are you saying the girls that were kidnapped by Booker?
They weren't kidnapped. There was no girls
Let me
kidnapped.
make one point, because I've got to go.
There was a hoax.
Now, who's cherry picking now?
Who created? One second. One, Boko Haram did not kidnap any girls from Nigeria. Yeah, that's
let him
fact.
speak, let him speak.
That's fact. Now, as a Nigerian, okay, because you got fundamental. Yeah, have videos.
Okay,
of
so
war.
if you believe that, then you believe that
see,
Saddam
this
had
is the
nuclear
thing.
weapons of
One
war,
second,
right?
One second. This is the thing. The basic mind. The basic. This is how we. This is how they got man under control. Yeah. Somebody that has no links to a country, has not been there, not seen anything. Yeah. John Suchet or whoever pops up on the news and says, watch this, yeah? No. John fucking Suchet, bro. Fuck. Get me? Why does man think I'm like, this is the thing?
They don't think that.
People don't think that, the way that people judge intelligence, yeah, is always telling whenever I speak, yeah, because I've never once gone on camera and ever said anything false, untrue, stupid. No, facts. I know. Yeah. So it may be biased, but I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I get scoffed at for saying that food is free. Like simple things, like simple concepts that man in Speakers Corner are not ready. But you come with this, well, I seen the video of the girls. That just shows me your level. You also saw the video of the guys. It shows
you my level.
Yeah, just like the guys that got beheaded last year. Yeah? The guys that got beheaded last year by ISIS, yeah? Everyone saw that, didn't they? But what they didn't see is the after clip where it showed that these were all crash test dummies. That came out. That was true. Was it not? Was it not? Was it not put on the news as being true?
because of that,
Was it not?
the Boko Haram
Yeah.
is fake, is that what
So,
you're saying?
but what you're saying that you saw video footage of girls
So where was the
on the
after
thing.
footage? Where was the after footage?
You understand what I'm saying to you?
It's not
Hey,
real.
bro, hear what I'm saying to you, yeah? You got the people from the village saying, I don't know what they're talking about, there's no girls missing. Yeah?
but
I
they
got
would.
family in the region.
fear, yeah, out of
No, it's
fear.
not, they're not.
No, you're not listening to him. He's from Nigeria.
Yeah.
That
I'm
means
not
he's got
hearing.
close links to the people.
You're not
I'm from
listening.
England and I'm not racist.
You're not listening, bro.
You're not listening.
You're not listening.
Yeah?
You have no listening
Fuck the
ability.
media.
think we
Yeah?
share
You're
that
listening to
then.
the
No,
media.
no.
Yeah? This is a man who's from the area, got telecommunications with the area.
I'm trying to tell you
what's
something.
really good
I'm
here?
gonna research
I don't know
it.
what they're doing.
Research
They're lying. There's nothing going on
You're
here.
just like, so if when those guys are getting their heads chopped off, yeah, and everyone's like, oh my god, the terrorists, they may come for us, yeah, everyone was scared, yeah. If I turned up at that moment and said, that ain't a real Cuban, that's a crash test dummy, this guy would have said,
So hang on, why did you have one example?
You understand? Because it shows you that media can put things out. You only saw it from the media, yeah. And you've not done your research, yeah. You've not done your research on the Boko Haram kidnapping of the children. No, you haven't. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I've been
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you?
You don't miss that. He said, I've been to Africa, have you? So, of course. Anyway, the point I'm saying is this here, don't just believe with your eyes. This is how nations are.
No, let me tell you something.
One second. This this is how nations are deceived. That's all I'm trying to say to you, bro. So be a little bit more
But we can't just
discerning.
believe. I'll research myself. I'm not going to say it's like.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I'll research myself.
But
Because I don't.
you didn't shut me down straight away. Like, oh, I've seen the
But
video.
why would they do that though?
Why not? Because it's how you manipulate people. How do you think you're getting manipulated?
Yeah,
How do you-
emotionally,
how-
obviously.
emotionally, how though? What do you think they're using? What tool do you think that the powers that be use to manipulate and subdue you? What tools? Huh?
But so-
I'll give you two
Are you
first.
saying the
Bread
Nigerian
and
government
circuses.
manipulate?
Bread and circuses, yeah? Deaths, weddings, and births, yeah? These are the main ways that our reality is shaped through the media, yeah? But we believe Raj got married to Nadia. We just believe it because they said, yeah? We just believe it because they said, yeah? We believe that while Raj and Nadia were married, Raj got this young lady pregnant, yeah? Raj got this young lady pregnant.
I believe it.
So now that's a birth, yeah? So what I'm saying, hear what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying though. Now that's a birth that you've been manipulated by. Wars you get manipulated by. That's what I call death, yeah? You get manipulated, and this is how you form your world views. Pearl Harbor, 9/11, yada yada yada. You go on and on and on. If you can't understand why you need to distrust the media and the government, not you, this guy, then
I do, I hate it.
Okay, so then, so who
So when you listen
who
to them-
showed you about the Boko Haram kidnapping?
Okay.
Who showed you about the Boko Haram kidnapping?
Yeah, all the probably doing budget bullshit. It's like BBC, yeah.
Okay, so then,
I'm not saying
but you
it's
stood there
definitely
adamant.
true. No,
You
you
did,
said
you
it,
did. No, you
right?
did. You did. I said that they never got kidnapped. You said yes, they did. I've seen the video. But you don't even trust the people that showed you the video. So you're confused.
Let me finish.
The only reason I'm
You
going
don't let me
to
finish.
research is he's from Nigeria, so it's like me saying I'm from Punjab,
So he-
and I
that's
know more
definitely
about
true,
it.
'cause he's
I'm
from
not saying
I
it's
never
true.
said that. I
I'm
never
not
said
saying it's
that.
true.
I
will
never.
at least
Alright,
keep
can I
it
why do you keep trying to put words in my mouth? That's
Maku's
not
getting
good.
involved. By the way, another reality question. Are the police force institutionally racist? Sorry, can I ask everybody?
They say
the
they are.
question?
They say
Are
they
the
are.
police force institutionally racist?
Yes.
I think they're getting better.
They said it themselves. The police said it themselves
are.
in their own
They're getting
inquiry.
One thing.
my word.
In their own
Can we
inquiry.
agree on one
That's
thing?
their word.
That between us, because of our complexion, it's just going to become too difficult to actually find an agreement.
Nah, man, we got white mates. I got white mates that I agree with bare shit on.
Yeah,
You
but
just gotta be honest.
Yeah, but you
can tell me.
yourself-
You told me some shit about Africans. You told me some shit about Africans, and I agreed. Oh, what they facilitated in the slave trade? I said,
don't
yeah.
remember that.
I said, we were talking about the Moors. You said, how did they get over there? I said, yeah, they had them. How did the slave traders get over to the coast? I said, and were allowed in the waters. I said, are people allowed then? You said, how did they get in? This is all on camera. This is all on. Why didn't they stop it? They were allowed. So you said, oh, what? So that means that your people were. And I said, yeah.
No one allowed.
And I said, I'm not under the illusion that my people were perfect. So you won't see me stand here and say, oh yeah, African culture. One thing, Africa is a big land. So
And
to
we
say
were
African
perfect
culture
till England came over.
is too
no one's perfect.
How can you
homogenous.
say that?
It's too
No
homogenous.
culture's
Because we deal
perfect.
with
You
love,
can't say that.
spirituality.
No,
Yeah,
no
we
one's
taught
perfect.
resurrection.
No one's
Yeah,
perfect.
we taught so many good
Witches
things.
will get
So
burned.
many,
You lot
I
were
would love-
burning
Let me tell you
witches
something.
too.
Let me tell you something. Yeah,
You
when
still
warriors
throw,
come,
if I say I hear
spiritualists
something,
withdraw. Who's gonna
you're
win?
gonna throw me in a.
Who's gonna win? It's gonna be the warriors over the spiritualists, because you're saying the spiritualists have love in their heart. So when you come to them with war, they can't be vicious, ruthless, and heartless because they know love in their heart. But I
dealing
see
with
a
a whole
warrior.
different set
A
of
warrior's
human
already
beings.
got bodies. He's already
Yeah.
angry. He's already hungry. He ain't made love to his wife. He ain't seen
Oh,
the children.
in the
He will
compassion,
behead you
in that
with no
level,
second
maybe,
thought.
maybe not.
I think
Because,
colder climates.
like, is it better to die, or is it better to fight?
Colder climates create
That's
more.
I've got one question I'd like to ask the three of you.
let's say-
Okay, let Raj finish. I've got to go.
Alright, one of
One
us
more
answer one at a time.
question.
then.
Yeah, you go, guys.
No, before you go though, because the thing is, I think what's happening is that you're looking at it from a very kind of like a utopia, kind of like the UK. The UK,
British culture.
The UK has come a long way, and I support the UK and I love the UK, but it's still a lot of progress to go. There is no doubt that when a black guy walks down the street, he will be treated differently. I've been to America, and damn, they're on another level of madness when it comes to racism down there. But in the UK, you can't dismiss his experiences.
The reason why we're better from the
black man
UK
over
than the
here.
USA because UK has always valued its black
what I'm saying is
slaves
that what I'm saying is that
betterly. Yeah?
until you
They
start
got a
to
better
kind of
respect for
recognise
us
stuff like
from
this,
early.
yeah, you will just antagonise them. So that the only way that we can build bridges is to
With
start
honesty.
understand.
Yeah.
And
honest.
America.
I think the
problem
Asians,
is-
Asians have a different experience from black. But this is what I don't really talk about black issues.
You know why? I think the problem here, yeah, is the servant, yeah, and the beneficiary will never understand from the
I'm not a
position,
servant though.
you are the best
My
of
last two
servants.
bosses were black. And
Sikhs
I had
are
a
the
lot of
best of
respect for them.
servants.
I don't-
No,
For
no,
the
no,
British.
no, we're independent.
You're the only one who's allowed to carry weapons out here.
Well, that's because
Because of
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
It's a
no, I'm on your
responsibility.
side.
Because of what?
I'm completely
Because they
on
know
your
you.
side.
Hold on one second. One second.
I don't carry it,
Because
though.
they know you won't use it.
Yeah, they know that we will not use the. You're not.
You
let me-
won't use
Let
it.
me
Bro,
explain.
if you're
something.
against the government,
Why can't I have my
Okay,
injection weapons?
One second, let me just say this quickly. Yeah? If you're against the government, you have to be against the false history that they promote and the false smokescreen of this is Britain. You got to get into the reality of what's actually
Let me
happening
say something
in
on the
Britain.
side with
Because
you,
what you seem to be doing is regurgitating what your enemies have told you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, okay, well,
And it
But
shouldn't
it's
be that
also
way.
a
You said
lot
they're
of
your
time.
enemy.
Let me
I
say
don't
something.
say.
British culture.
The British people accountable to the
Yeah, you can.
establishment.
Yeah, you can.
We can't.
You can.
Does anyone?
Man says racism.
Does anyone know what
We're
Christian
all-
means?
We're all responsible.
Does anyone know what Christian means?
We're all
Get the
responsible.
definition of racist stuff.
Everyone's
No, but we're all
I didn't
responsible.
compliance.
We're all responsible.
You're
I've been
consenting.
protesting against
You're
the
consenting.
war.
You're silent consent.
No,
Yeah,
I've
we're
been
participating.
silent. I
Bro,
have been silent.
yes.
I know
Okay.
people
Be
are, but
realistic.
You
I
protested
understand
against
the
the war.
point. I did.
Okay, sorry. So not your. But the British public, yeah, man will sit on a bus, yeah, go past Marble Arch, get blown to smithereens. Everyone's gonna cry and be like, oh my god, what happened? Then we're gonna find this passport and journal of the fucking terrorist laid out neatly in his yard, and he's gonna say, oh, I've come from Syria, and motherfuckers bombed me in Syria, so I'm gonna take some vengeance out here. Now, whether we.
You are not excusing the death.
No,
Yes, you are.
Bruv, let me finish. I've never once supported anybody blowing up anybody. Never. So that's look. The main thing you've been doing this whole time is trying to put words in my mouth, but you're not. Like you don't have the ability. I beg you, stop doing it.
Look,
I am
most of the
more than-
bombs going
I
off
am
the
more-
people
one second,
doing
one
it
second.
themselves and
I am
blaming
more
other
than-
people.
I'm more than capable of speaking my own fucking mind, as we all know, bro. Stop trying to tell me what I said and what I didn't. If I want to say that people being killed is excusable, I will say it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the response is going to be one of remorse and oh my god and rare. But we never look at the fact that, do you know what? By not protesting, by not saying that we are not happy for these things to be done in our name, we are consenting. We are part of it. We make the nation.
And that's actually
You
your
understand?
British law. Your silence is consent, so you're right.
consent.
And can I just say about the weaponry for the Sikhs? That's an old Scottish law. Sikhs are allowed to carry. The Scottish were allowed to carry a dagger, not a sword.
He wants to ask a question. Let him answer.
At one stage,
I've got a question for you.
were even Scottish allowed to carry any weapons?
One second.
Apart from farm tools.
They weren't allowed to carry swords, but they were
Well,
allowed
they
to
have to
give a
carry
dagger.
anything, farm tools.
But the point
You know what I'm
is
saying?
that
We weren't
they're
brave, huh?
freedom.
We weren't brave, huh?
They're freedom.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the point. So when I said, yes, thank you.
Let the white man.
When I said,
Let me exercise my privilege.
Let him ask this question.
so when I said, yeah, the best of servants, I was not lying, was I?
Well, I don't agree with that. No.
No, I don't agree with
You don't agree with that?
We're not
So
servants.
to conquer Africa, they needed Asians because they were the best in those
I
kind of
do agree
climates.
to.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Right. You watch any movie, you see a man there with a turban and a silver tray. In hot ass Africa.
There is a truth to this.
What's
When
300?
my family went to Uganda,
Right.
and I speak to my family about how they interacted with black people.
They didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't.
It
And,
was
how,
like,
and who gave them permission to go to
it was like
Uganda
apartheid.
and set up businesses?
And like,
Britain.
even I was shocked. I was like, Mum, what about
Kenya.
I said, I didn't know no one.
Bruv, if man them don't know their history,
The
man-
British did
man them just
use
need to
the
stop
Indians.
talking. That's it,
They did use the Indians as a
Man,
kind
man, history,
of a
bruv.
proxy kind of government within a.
Where's the racism?
So,
That's true. That's true.
Where's the racism?
That's true. That's true.
so the second part now,
Now,
hold on one second.
You three,
Hold on
I've
one
got to go. Please.
One second. Now the second part,
Yeah.
the beneficiary,
Yeah, not me.
you.
You, of course you
I'm
are.
I'm skint, mate.
Bro, you're
You're
fine.
the beneficiary.
Poor choices. You don't make choices.
Listen.
You're not poor, you make poor choices.
That's it. True story.
Your own inheritance.
So have many black people.
Your broke ain't my broke.
He's gonna go here. Let's go on a
No, no,
positive
no,
note.
Yes, it is, mate.
Go on a
Yes, it is.
positive note, though.
So,
If you knew how skint I was, you'd feel sorry for me.
So it is very difficult for you to understand what Jedi's saying, what my brother's saying here, and even what Rashford's
This is
saying.
why I say to you that the Asian experience is
Where did you get
different
your
from
home
your
from?
experience.
Fact.
I had to say,
They're totally different.
You lost your home. You bought a house.
I don't want to say what it was.
You
because
bought a house?
For obvious reasons. No,
Okay.
it wasn't a house, it was something else, so I lost it.
So you lost it.
Yeah.
Someone gave it to you.
Inheritance.
No,
Did you inherit it?
I had to save up.
You earned it.
Yeah.
And it was a home.
Yeah.
So what is the argument about? Do you know how much how much black people will never ever get on the real estate map
Save
at
up.
all.
No, I
Save up,
wasn't on
save
the real
up.
estate.
You live in London, right?
It cost
You live
me
in
15
London.
grand, not 60 grand. Yeah, what I bought was like a caravan sort of thing.
Okay, cool, yeah.
I forgot a bill for a year. It was only 300 quid. Next thing you know, it's gone. And my
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
He doesn't want to be famous.
But that's the policies of your government.
Yeah, I hate them.
Your government are run by
scumbags.
that look like
Yes. No, they're actually Jewish. A lot of them.
you look like, see the separation between Jewish and English and all. But I'm not playing that. You're not because Jewish people are not Semitic. Because Jewish people are not Semitic, so how are you going to be anti-Semitic anyway?
That's my last
Yeah?
question.
We're talking about Polish people.
What do you want to do?
We're talking about Polish people. Yeah, more Europeans. It's in-house fighting.
Hold on. What is the solution though? Do you think? I know it's going to be hard to say. Here.
Solution. One thing is, yeah, the British public, the actual British man, the man that thinks he's British, has to be honest about what his history is. Yeah. If you want to separate yourself from government and state, yeah, if you want to empower yourself and join the people, by all means, I can take advice from you. Like, there's many white people that are more knowledgeable in terms of common law, sovereignty, and things, and things of these nature. Yeah, I will listen to you and I can chat to you all day long. But what I'm not going to sit here and listen to is about British culture, and we're gonna spray perfume and put roses around it. I'm like, British culture.
Let's agree on this.
Dead that.
I'm obviously going to be more combative because some of the comments you make in the early stage will put my back up. Had we had more of an open, realistic dialogue, maybe I'll admit to some of your points.
No.
But when you go so aggressive,
bro, aggressive or not, the truth is the truth. Aggressive. So, but what you need to do is just answer to the truth, yeah, and forget about getting your back up. You said things to me that are the truth, yeah.
No, I think they are.
You said things to me that are the truth, yeah, and I've accepted them. There's no. Why would you get your back up to the truth? That only shows that your cherished beliefs, and your identity is way too attached to a way you want it to be painted. You're not here to accept the truth. You just want the truth in your favourite flavour. You understand?
Can I now make my last point, please? I really want to ask you, and where's the other chap? Hey, can you come here, please? For all of our flaws in the West and Great Britain, everything you would accuse us of, okay? Can you name me one serial killer throughout the entire West, from G.A.N.G to Dennis Nelson, that is as bad as one guerrilla gang that makes fathers rape their daughters before they kill them in Africa?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
No,
Fred
he
West,
doesn't even touch them.
Guerrilla gang, you know.
They can kill
Guerrilla gang.
They can kill more people in one day.
I got one. Winston Churchill.
Don't leave it on
Winston
that,
Churchill.
There you go,
Don't
mate.
leave it on that.
Winston Churchill. Oh, well, he was a white man, an Englishman. He was the Prime Minister.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ed Heath.
Right.
Ed Heath,
Right.
a notorious paedophile.
Right.
Prime Minister.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's deal with Winston Churchill.
Rose.
Now,
Cecil Rose.
all I need to do is get a young or old or anybody from Palestine,
Yeah.
and we can talk about operations, yeah, that move the Polish people to Palestine. Yo, how much conversation?
Permission to address
Don't leave it on that. No. But it's not.
Let me address this.
It's not a good note to go on, man.
Yeah, let me address this, please. Yeah, you're talking about what? All right, okay. What's it? Guerrilla boys in Africa raping their daughters, right? All right, cool. Now let me ask you a question. Anyone look on Getty Images? Yeah, G-E-T-T-Y. Now you would know that Africa had kings, queens, and kingdoms from thousands of years ago. Yeah. True. Very relevant. Let me finish my point. Yeah. Otherwise, you can leave Speaker's Corner because I'm speaking. You are not. Yeah. Now, I said I'm talking. Please. Sideline, yeah, because I'm not Ali. I will shut you down. I'm talking. Respect my speech. You asked me a question.
Mate, we've had a conversation.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you for being reasonable. My man's
Bye.
going to shut me off. I'm not.
Yes.
Talking.
All right.
Anyway,
Yes.
Vinny, man.
Yes. So no, that's cool. There'll be no more interruptions, right? Now, yeah. Now, anyone who knows these roads here, yeah, these London roads, these London roads, the structure of the London roads. Now, if anyone knows the history, you don't know it. Like I said, refer to Getty Images. You will find that the layout of these roads and the houses was already blueprinted in Africa first. Ghana. Now we're not talking about Egypt, yeah, which is an older civilization like Ethiopia or you get me, or the Muse, you know what I'm saying, or any Asian civilization like Sumeria that you don't have no history of whatsoever. Yeah? Now, you want to talk about these places that's committing all these crimes. Now, can you show me any documentation of guerrilla warfare, men raping their daughters before white invasion in Africa? True. Yeah? Now let me tell you something. They have a saying when they say blame the parents, right? Now let's talk about my young drillers. Yeah, I love my drillers. You know why? Because my drillers, they're young. They may be killers, they may be bad, but you know what? They ain't warped by the media. You can't chat no fuckery to them. You can't tell them they're weak. They'll say, fuck you, I've done your dance, I'll kill you in front of your mum and laugh. Yeah? It's not a good thing to say, but you know what, as far as power is concerned, them children, they retain their power. I tell you, the strongest person in the world is a child. That's why there's a war on youth, and they give the children drugs and media from a young age, so that by the time the child is 12, the child forgets its power, forgets its self-love and respect, and becomes a disrespectful entity in society. Now, when you say blame the parents for anything, you have to realize, now me, I'm a very I talk the way I talk today, I've been very rude to my peers, slightly. Now that's inherited from my mother. Yeah, my speaking and listening skills is inherited from my mother and my father. My brothers and my sisters have the same traits. Now you can blame their parents, and then you can blame their parents, and then you can blame their parents. They're all black. But those parents and those grandparents and great-grandparents, they had slave masters. They were white. Now you talk about gorillas, black gorillas raping their daughters. No, it's cool. I'm happy he said it, and he's not here to cut me. So I'm happy he's gone. Because now I have to talk in full. Because notice I'm not being interrupted. That's great. Now, yeah, white people came here with their white men, white women. Yeah, men were raping women, children, and men. Women were raping women, children, and men. White people. The weather's bad as well. Our behaviours, our violence, our hatred, our drug intake, the food that we eat is all Caucasian import. Yeah? Now, when you think about where we come from Africa. Yeah? I'm standing here in England. I'm wearing clothes because it is cold. I have to go to the fast food restaurant because there ain't no fruits on the fucking trees. Now in Africa, I walk out of my bush, not my hut, my bush. Yeah, naked, and I'll grab a fruit from a tree. I don't need to cook my fruit, you know why? Because my fruit was grown in the sun. Yeah, it came from the ground. Yeah, the water flowed from the air into the earth, came up through the root, and its water is in the juices. So I have a hot meal and juice from this one fruit. Now, anyone who knows the human anatomy knows that our body generates electricity. Now, anyone who knows fruit and veg knows that it is high in alkaline. Alkaline, anyone knows what is it, chemistry in school? No, the alkaline is battery acid. So if our fruit and veg is battery acid, and we're supposed to eat fruit and veg, that means that we're powerful beings. So if we're eating potatoes that are cooked, oils, starches, rice, chicken, red meat, which African needed to eat red meat when they got fruits growing in abundance? We don't need veg because we don't need to cook. Veg, you can't eat raw unless it's cucumbers or something. And those things are good for you, but any veg that you cook is bad for you. Now for centuries, Africans have sworn down that cassava, yam, green banana is good, meat is good, all these things are all cancerous. Yeah, all these meals came from white people. Yeah? Now you go check any Rasta man that's living out in a bush. Yeah? Furthermore, go on the internet and go type out countryman. And you'll see a Rasta man in 1985. Yeah? He's played by Priest and Dancehall Queen, Mad Max in Shutters. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? And he plays Gossamer, Longshot, a whole heap of names in a lunatic. Yeah? Now he's saying we live off the fruits, we live off the land. We're not living off the land here. We're living there for oils, deep fried chicken, chips, sweet sugar. Go on.
I've always thought that, colder climates with kind of seasons creates more territorial people.
Of course.
Because they have to think about saving for the winter.
Yes.
So that makes them more selfish. Whereas
so if you go to a land of abundance, so this goes back to what I was saying earlier.
Is that a good analysis?
Yeah,
it's great. It's great.
This what goes back to earlier.
It's great.
When you got a land, one second, bro. You got a land of abundance where people don't need as much. They got different temperaments, and we know that we've been warriors in our land, didn't we? And we know. But man was saying, oh, how did they get to come over and that? But you see, with all that sun and abundance, you're willing to share, you know. You're willing to share and welcome people in. Now, when you're hoarding all the time and having to do this hibernation through the winter, obviously you got different. We know that different races have got different types of temperaments. This has been something that has been studied. But how real it is.
Yeah, because for people in seasons, they have to be very selfish. Because in the winter time, they're going to die otherwise. So that does, I think, create a mindset of a territorial kind of like.
So we making an excuse for the things.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm trying to analyse.
Because I'm on this thing of see when a man turns around and say, oh, we're all humans.
I'm not really scared of
So in Africa,
we're all on this thing.
abundant.
We're all territorial. Oh, we all fight. I'm on that. But then allow us to continue to be humans. Now you want to put laws that go against our humanity. Because you lot have done all your immigration, all your invasion, set yourselves up nice, and then said, oh look, I've got to close this door, no one else can't come in. And then you got man standing there talking about, oh, the British culture, and I don't want no one to come and like contaminate the British culture. And man can't tell me what the British culture is.
Alright, let me tell you about Britain.
No one can. Alright, let me tell you about Britain. It's getting better for Asians. Maybe not.
Let's talk about fossils in Britain. You see fossils in Britain? We have hippopotamus, rhinoceros, giraffe, lions, even papyrus. Anyone who knows that these elements come from Africa. Do you understand me?
But the land masses were bridged at one point.
Of course they were bridged. So if the land masses were bridged, yeah, and they had all of these things, then you will know that black people were here long way before people doing things or whatever.
Then why are we talking about immigration?
Of course, so that's what I'm saying. So
how are we now talking about immigration? We know about Cheddar Man, yeah? We know about Cheddar Man.
Cheddar Man, go home. Hold on. A white man will tell you go home. Black people were here first. Yeah? People called hold on.
This is how the law works, you know.
We were called the Dargars.
Whoever was here first.
Yeah, the Dargars were in the central of England. Yeah, not only that, we had a black group in the Isle of Wight. You see, anytime them royal families had beef, who the fuck you think they were calling to protect them? And what, now
this guy wants to talk about British culture. So I'm talking to him about the Dark Ages and the Moorish Age of Enlightenment, and man's like,
No,
you don't know about that. Then what you know about it?
Can I just say something?
Can you defend it? You stopped him to defend him. Yeah, that's fucking.
I need to say something.
Let him say something.
Let me say something. Sorry, 1 minute. Because the thing is, what he was trying to say. Sorry, bro. I'm not. What he was, from my understanding, what he was trying to say, because you saw the conversation midway through, was that there is an ideal here that we want to get back to here. At some point, we do want to live in an era, like in a world
where
stay woke. It doesn't mean it's British. It doesn't mean it's British culture here. It just means a society. No, don't put it British culture. Just say a civilized, more kind of accepting culture.
All right, can I do
India? When you put it British, then you're
hold on.
Can I do India now?
Before we continue, I want to say something important for those that are listening. Yeah, because you know what? There's a lot of cutting off. There's a lot of interruptions. Yeah, the lines. They will not continue. For all those people that are listening, yeah, you want to know the truth about the world and the history of black people, go look up Hidden Colours 1, 2, 3 and 4. Enough said, Adam.